In seeking God's face for what this thematic modeling and what we could do throughout this year, God is simply asking the question of what we can be more than what we can do. Who we are is really the question that we have to ask ourselves, not in the sense of starting from ground zero, but in the sense of what God wants to develop. And if we are really wanting more from that relational context. When I was just thinking about this and thinking about the time that we live in, the data speaks volumes that the world changes every 5 years, but the church changes every 20 years. What is crucial to this and understanding this time frame and this gap that has been availed was when the crisis took place in 2020 with the COVID fiasco. The church and the world were reset at the same time. But now 5 years have passed. We were all at that same starting point, but 5 years has passed and the world has changed and launched into its whole AI perspective while the church is still trying to get its means and ways together. We're still having conversations on whether or not this is right or this is wrong. Whereas the world is launching into a whole new ecosystem, which we can be comfortable with or uncomfortable with. The reality is we're out of our time sink. In order for us to match the times, not necessarily the world, but match the need and the nexus of what God wants for us, we have to be determined to be open to hear what God wants in these moments. And it won't be comfortable in structure, but then also in process. So this is going to bring some stress to the ecosystem. It's going to bring some edges and hard conversations, which I think we're prepared to have in order to meet the time sink and what God is wanting from us as a body of believers. We can't just be comfortable with business as usual. We can't be comfortable with how things have been going. We can't want to just manage things as much as we want to see the ministry in people and through us. That's the heart of God, I believe, in these times. And that's why evoking and nurturing and equipping is so important, that we're always striving for that next and the now. Now we have to be sensitive to what's happening now, but we also have to be ready and have the ear for what God says is our next. Welcome. Let me say it again, to this Reimagine. We, GET, we get this opportunity to now reform what God has placed in us. What can we be for God in this now and next? What can we develop in this time for God in this now and next? How can we arrive in being open to closing the gap from 5 and 20 years to now? We're right on time, and the fullness of time can come where God can display through you and I his ways and means. These are the spans by which God is seeking to elevate his people, and we have to be open to it. A clarion call to step up and show up. Show up and step up. Let's reimagine together. Come on. Are you ready? Because God has some beautiful things in store for us as we continue to seek his face and his hand.